Hello, hello. It's Amy from Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack. How is everyone tonight? I am so excited to be able to watch that Valentine countdown video and listen to that chill music. And hopefully that chill music is going to keep the video from getting reported every time we play it and save me some time. Woohoo! That would be so exciting. Seriously sweet, exciting. How are you guys tonight? All right, let's take this away. We are here to talk about the Farmhouse Easter class, which I was going to release yesterday. It was ready to release yesterday. And well, in my opinion, it was ready because I forgot about something that I added today. So, but it's a bonus, like an extra thing that we haven't done for you before. So I'm really excited to talk to you about that. But it was ready to release yesterday, but it gets too confusing to do a class release when we have a guest instructor. So I thought I'd just save it for today and try to spend a little bit of time with you tonight. So I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are okay with that. Let's go ahead and remove this. Say hey. How is everybody? Are y'all all right? Look, I don't know how it is where you are right now, but where I am right now, it is 32 degrees and it is painfully cold. I mean, I'm just done. We had our one pretty snowstorm and I'm so ready to move on. But anyway, okay. Hello there. Hello. You might have to give StreamYard permission to show your name. I know. See, I'm early. I just want to show everyone, I want to point it out because I ran pretty much behind, at least by 3 days, all year long last year because of situation in my whatever, my stuff. Let's just call it that from now on. Okay. So I'm early so that you can be early, so that you have time to remake these. Do you love that video? It's so nice, right? And the music is just so, love it. I'm not going to for you because I don't sing. I don't carry a tune in a bucket, as they say. But hello there. And Easter it is early this year. It's at the end of March. So I want you to have plenty of time for this. Okay. Hello. All right, and thank you to everybody that has popped on over on Instagram. I can see all of you guys. Now, here's how it works Instagram. I can live stream over there, but it doesn't save the videos over there. Okay, so just know that. If you want to rewatch any of these videos, the easiest place to still rewatch them is on our YouTube channel. Okay, so that's still the easiest thing. Oh, Charlotte, is it? It's raining, freezing. Oh, I'm sorry about that because I think we're getting another round of storms too. Hey, Jessica, your name is not showing, but if you just put JL at the end of each of your comments, I'll know it's you, babe. Okay, so when you're watching on Instagram, I can see it when you pop on and off, and I can see your Instagram handles, not your names, your people names, but your Instagram handles. So, and I can see any comments like Paula, hello, welcome, and thank you for watching over there. And it says you're not ready for Easter. I can see that, but it doesn't flow through to the main streaming software to where I can post those comments on the video to make them a permanent part of the video. So if you want your comments to be part of the video, you will still, for right now, until I guess, I don't know, maybe they're going to fix that, maybe not. I don't know. I don't control that company. I'm just so happy that they've made it easy to stream to Instagram because we have a lot of followers on Instagram, but I don't ever have anything but reels over there. So I'm super happy that it's easy to get over there now to stream while I'm streaming to all the other places. However, for right now, you'll have to go to YouTube or any of the Facebook locations to type comments if you want them to flow into the main part of the video. Okay. All right. So are you guys so excited? So a couple of things. Boxes have started shipping for the Magical Fairyland Class in a Box Advanced class. Everything will be shipped by tomorrow. There was a few that went today. Everything will be done by tomorrow. And I now can no longer add anything extra to those boxes. So if you want extra supplies after you take the class, I can still mail you the extra embellishment package supplies, but it has to be separate and it'll have to be with separate shipping. I just cleaned out the fireplace and rebuilt the fire, and I'm trying so hard not to sneeze. That's all I can smell is like the wood stove right now. Okay, so the Easter class is releasing. Oh, and also, hey, Cindy Broussard, it's good to see you here. I did want to tell you, just let's do some dates really quick. Get your pen and paper out. So the Magical Fairyland class is a longer class, and it's earlier in the day because it's longer, because we're going to do everything that day, is on February 17th. So that info is in the listing. By the way, there's still that one little lonely box over on the website, seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. It's at the bottom of your screen in the ticker. There's one little lonely box, which gets you admission to that class, because those classes you can only take if you purchase the box, because all the extra stuff is in there for you. All right, now let's talk about that. Is on February. Oh man, I hope my phone doesn't die. That's on February 17th. This Easter class is on March 2nd. so that you have 1, 2, 3, 4 full weeks to do something with these cookies or make these cookies, get a pre-sale ready for these cookies. Also, I want you to pay particular attention to the listing for the class. I have changed the way that you can use the cookies that we make in class. And I also have language in there for those of you who have been approaching me about paying a commission fee in order to just reteach my class. So the language is there for that. So please read the whole description so that you see the difference, the different change there, okay? Because I have several people that are now back to teaching in-person classes, and they want to take some of these classes and use them as a basis to teach their classes. And I am offering that now, but it requires a commission payment. It's not a high commission payment. It's a small commission payment. My only requirement is, because you guys know how I feel about this, you must make the cookies and take your own photos. I'm not going to authorize, just so you know, before you even contact me, I'm not going to authorize anybody to use my photos. Okay. And as a previous bakery owner and a previous retail shop owner and a previous dessert cafe owner, I just simply don't want to get into that arena where people are using photos that are not of their own work, because if you can't complete the cookies to the level of the photographs of the cookies, then I don't want to be involved in anything where people feel like something has been misrepresented to them. A customer feels like that, because I've had the shops, I've had the stores, and it is a very hard place to be when customers are unhappy. So to each their own, everybody doing their own thing right now. I'm totally cool with that. I'm not throwing any shade on anybody. I'm just saying I am offering the ability for a small commission payment to use these classes for you to then teach in-person classes. My only caveat on that is that you have to make the cookies yourself and photograph your own cookies for your advertising. So that is something new, okay, for 2024. So let's get started. I am so in love with this. So let me tell you what happened. You know, I'm at home a lot these days. There's only a few hours each week where I can actually like get out of the house and go around. And I know I've talked to you before in the past several years that one of the ways that I find inspiration for cookie sets is literally by going out and going into shops, a kitchen store, a craft store, a hardware store, a garden store, a card shop, Hallmark, you know, any of these places, okay, that I can just walk in when I'm searching for inspiration for something. I inevitably walk into a place and it's like, boom, it hits me in the face. Oh, I want to do that. So I do want to share with you that the inspiration for this class, because I wanted to do a farmhouse style for Easter this year, because I have been wanting to do that for the past couple of years. The inspiration actually hit me for these when I went shopping for Valentine items at Michael's, but I walked smack into some Easter inspiration that was farmhouse themed, and I just sketched like a mad person in the car. Like when I got done, I was like, I find napkins, markers, crayons, mechanical pencils, whatever's handy, and I just start sketching. That's usually what happens for me. It's like an explosion. I just have to sit there till it's all finished and my notes are down and what I would do for each thing, and then I chew on it for a couple of days. Okay, so it's not an orderly process when this happens, but I was very happy with the end result of these cookies. So this is this, I think, now let's face it, there have been scalloped Easter eggs for 10 years on cookie cutters. Okay. It's not a new thing. All right. So I'm just going to give you that right off the bat. But this is such a versatile cookie. What we have done that is new for you is we're going to once again in this class talk about creating custom sprinkles so that your items are always color coordinated. You can, if you want to go faster, you can use just regular Easter sprinkles on this. If you want to make it go faster, totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But what's new is that Allison and I created something called a Um, it's a 3D printed shield guide because, as I have in the past taught scalloped Easter eggs, people have said, although they love the scalloped edge and they love doing the brush embroidery, they can never get their egg. It's going to sound funny, right? They can never get their egg to look right. So I was like, Allison, I want to eliminate this problem. So this is what I want to do. I want to create two things in one for the people. The people must have this. And she probably thought I was crazy. And I was like, I want to make a shield guide that goes with the cookie cutter. Okay, so what we have designed is something that's 3D printed, that once we've done our brush embroidery, you're going to be able to lay your guide down on top of it and etch out, or black edible ink marker or whatever color you want to use, and mark your egg. You're going to be able to draw it. All right. But it's so wide that it's going to shield your brush embroidery for when you do sprinkles or diamond dust or whatever else you might want to put on this cookie. Okay. So we made it wide enough to be dual purpose. It's not just for you to cut the egg out. It will also shield the brush embroidery in case, I'm going to give you some ideas during class. Let's just leave it at that. So it's not necessarily that an Easter egg is new. It is absolutely not new. And it's not that a scalloped Easter egg is new. Although I did change, I made the shape of our egg a little fluffier than most because I like fluffy Easter eggs. I like the wider bottom. I like big bottom Easter eggs. And no, I'm just kidding. I told you I wouldn't sing or do anything crazy tonight. Anyway, it's a little wider on the bottom than most eggs, but I like it like that. So that's what we did. So that is your new item. That's one of the new items that Alice and I have been working diligently on. Hey, I'm not sure who STREIDA9 is, but hello, type your name in there. So that's a new item, the 3D printed item we're working on for you. All right, so then let's go to the next cookie. We're going to be doing a lot of texture on our carrot cookie. Okay, and our carrot cookie has a bump out section because I did not have caffeine. I've had none today. So this bump out area is because I want you to be able to tweak any of these designs. And so there's a lot going on in this cookie for techniques because I want you to learn these things. But also there's areas that I left on the cookie, like on our class cookie, we're doing it to put our raffia bow. However, there's enough room there, you can add a floral. So we'll talk about that in class, okay? And then I did my floppy bunny. My floppy bunny was 100% inspired by this floral pick. Isn't that so cute? The cottontail. I just love this bunny. It's so sweet. But there's a very special texture around the outside edge of this, which we will talk about in just a few minutes. We'll talk about that. And then can we talk about this? Sometimes you make a cookie, and I don't know if anybody else is going to like it as much as I do, but I absolutely love my bunny bait cookie. Isn't this so cute? Oh my goodness. Now, we'll come back to this about how we're going to make this something that you can actually accomplish, because I know there are many of you going, I can't do that writing. I can't do that. Yes, you can, because Amy and Allison are on the job. And I said, I need X, Y, and Z designed in a 3D print. And Allison went, ooh, I can do that. And then we tweaked it and tweaked it and tweaked it. And we have something perfect for you. Isn't that so cool? And this is so great because we have a ton of stuff going on here. We've got dimension, we've got different textures. There's a lot in this cookie. There's a lot, and you're going to love it. And I'm so excited to be able to teach it to you because there's a lot of stuff in that cookie we haven't taught before. Okay. Now let's go through. Let me show you some pictures of the website. Okay. Because this is what you need to know, because everything is separate for this class. Okay. Because this is more of like the intermediate class, and we don't sell boxes with those. So when you go to the website, which is floating around the bottom of your screen, the class is up there. And the class has, why is this not showing? Hold on. Where is that? Why is that not showing? Something's wrong, guys. There we go. Okay, so this is what the icon on the website looks like to purchase the class. And the class is 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 2nd. Okay. And that little bead thing that's at the top, because I know some of you are going to be like, oh my God, I want that. And I didn't do boxes, so they're not going to be in your boxes. That's from the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 store. So just go grab that, okay? If you want that, because it's the perfect colors to go with this set, and it's just real cute. And then the moss underneath is just from a craft store. But anyway, the class looks like that. And the class is a $50 class on sale for $40. And I'm going to leave it on sale for $40 for at least a week, possibly 10 days. There's no limit to how many people can take this class. So that is the cost of just the class. Okay. And in there is going to be all your normal stuff. You're going to get one cookie recipe, one royal icing recipe. You're going to have your cookie snack attack, cookie education system skill building cards. You're going to have any pre-recorded videos before class will drop in the week before. All the normal stuff with this class, okay? But then if you want to purchase physical cutters, there's a listing that says set of 4. Did I load the wrong photo? I did. Hold on, you guys. Let me load a different photo. Let's talk about this first. Is this the right photo? I don't know why this stuff doesn't want to load tonight. Hold on. It thinks it's, oh, there we go. Nope, wrong photo. Hold on just a second. Let me keep talking. So I added a couple of things, but the descriptions are good. And if anybody, I did load it from the wrong spot though, you guys. Hold on. Let me give you the most updated thing, because this is why I thought I was ready yesterday. But then I realized, oh, I forgot about the shield guide, the egg guide shield thing. I forgot about it entirely. So I was like, oh man, I've got to redo all these graphics. Like this stuff is not fast. Making those collaboration videos, that is not fast. That's just because I love you all. All right, hold on. It's trying to look first. Let's do this first. Okay, if you want physical cutters, you're going to get a set of 4 of the cookie cutters. The sizes are listed in the description on the website, again, at the bottom of the screen. You get 1 egg shield guide, and it's both because it's your guide to trace your egg, and it's the shield for your brush embroidery, okay? And then you get 1 bonus cutter. Now, I want to talk to you about the bonus cutter that you're going to get. I'm going to show it to you, okay? This is only available to you guys, okay? I'm not going to, when we get to this, let me explain, and then it'll make sense. So let me show it to you. So you have those cutters that you see there, plus the egg shield guide, plus this super cute baby bunny. This baby bunny is not part of class, but because I like to give you things, Allison and I decided it would be a really cute idea to tie this whole set to a tutorial Tuesday. So on a Tuesday where I do an extra thing for you, if you bought the cutters, you will have this little guy, and we're going to do him on a tutorial Tuesday, and he's entirely free. He's just an Easter present from me to you, okay? And he's so cute. Isn't it adorable? And I'm going to teach you how to, here's your clue. So here's your clue. It's going to go fast. There's your clue. This is what we're doing, and we're going to do it on a tutorial Tuesday, and I'm going to refresh you on some things you need to know going into springtime cookies. So if you purchase the cookie cutters, the class set, it's going to be 4 of the large, they're probably considered extra large, but 4 of the large cookie cutters and the 1 egg shield guide. And then you're going to get a freebie, which is this baby bunny. And this baby bunny is not part of class, but I want you to have it so you don't have to pay extra shipping later. This will be part of a tutorial Tuesday that I'm going to teach. Okay, so you'll have a tied together, right? All right, do you guys like that? Let me know in the comments if you like that. All right, then let's go over this real quick, and then I'll go check the comments. Okay, so the other thing, again, come up, please show the picture. Whoop. Yep, there we go. Okay, so if you want the STL files, there are a total of 6 STL files. There are the 4 large cookie cutter files. Again, the sizes are listed on the cookie cutter part. There is the 1 egg shield guide. That's one item, but it's a shield and a guide at the same time. And then you get the free STL file for the baby bunny. That makes sense? Now, there's also this extra thing. Did I put it in the description? Let's just talk about this really quick. So this just says 4 cookie cutters, 1 egg shield guide, and 1 bonus cutter. But you actually also get 3 textured parchment sheets that have a burlap print that they will be coming in that set for you. I didn't charge for them. They're just going to be in, well, did I charge for them? I don't think I added anything. I probably should have added a few bucks to cover the parchment, but who cares? So if you're buying the physical cutters, you're going to get 3 textured parchment sheets with this. If you're buying the STLs, they don't come with that. Okay. However, if you want them, I will make them for you, but I'll make them in like 12 or 24, keep it really cheap and put it in a regular envelope so the postage is cheap. But I'm going to have to do that separately because right now the website is programmed to only charge $5 shipping per item. And I'm not charging $5 shipping per item to send you textured parchment sheets. That's ridiculous. So once you've signed up for the class, if you're purchasing the STL files, I will make the parchment sheets for you and just charge you enough to cover the parchment and the postage. Okay. And I'll send them in a regular envelope, first class mail. So it'll be cheaper because that's $5 shipping. If I put it in, here's the thing, you guys, even though I get business discounted shipping, if I put it into a non-bendable hard envelope, it immediately becomes, even if it's an envelope, like you would put a CD or something in, it becomes considered a package. And then it pops up to a minimum of like $4.96 for shipping. So I will make you these in 12, 18, 24, whatever you want. And I will wrap it in 110-pound cardstock paper and put it in a regular envelope and mail them to you that way. And we'll handle that as a separate transaction. But if you order the cookie cutters, you're getting 3 in with your cookie cutters. Okay. And then there's no extra things because you have wafer paper. And if not, you'll be ordering it because it's on the supply list. You've got white nonpareils and pretty much everything else is things that I made sure that you already had. There's not a lot of big items you have to buy for class for this. Okay. There's a lot of techniques. You're going to learn a lot of stuff, but there's not a lot of, like we don't need piping tips for this. You already own a pair of scissors. We'll talk about that later, but after you do your advanced class, you'll be more experienced with glycerin. So you'll probably be buying, excuse me, some glycerin anyway, and you'll need some glycerin for this class, but you can pick that up at Michael's. And we will be using that all year. So even a small bottle will be all you need. It's like near the Loran oil. So wait till you get a sale coupon and pick some of this up because we're going to use it all year. Okay. So if you go to the website, this is what the class icon looks like. Okay. If you are on the website and you want the STL files, just the STL files, you can get the STL files and there's 6 of them. They will come to you by the email you used at checkout within 48 hours. And it's 4 large cookie cutters, the egg shield guide, and then the bonus baby bunny cutter, which is not part of class, but we'll be doing it on Tutorial Tuesday. If you buy the physical cutter set, okay, and this is all in the description, but if you buy the physical cutter set, I have no idea why there is such a crazy delay on this thing. It says it's showing you the picture, but it's not. I don't know. There we go. You're going to get this. If you buy the physical cookie cutter set, which is separate from the class, you're going to get the 4 cookie cutters, the 1 egg shield guide, the 1 bonus baby cutter, and you're going to get the 3 burlap textured parchment sheet. Now, some of you already have a Spellbinder, a Cricut, a Sizzix machine, and you don't need to buy the parchment embossed, which is why I didn't make it a thing, okay? Because you can make your own. And you don't actually have to use it if you don't want to. You can just ice this. There will be some dimensional icing, but I have to tell you, This cookie is so cute with the texture. And the texture, the same burlap texture is around the outside of the bunny, so that these two can be put into a box and sold as a set. And the reason I did that for all of you wonderful people is because both of these cookies are worth more money, so you can charge more. Plus, they can be in a box by themselves. And then let's talk about this. If you don't want to put bunny bait on here, by the way, you also get the bunny bait imprint that you will need in order to make your bunny bait look just like this if you want to. But if you don't want to, you can personalize this cookie with a child's name. And there's plenty of room here to personalize this cookie, or to make a royal icing transfer tag that you can tie on this cookie underneath the bow. So you can personalize both of these. And these can be gift boxed. Okay. So with that in mind, so that you could use these to make a little more money if you separated them away from the regular set. Just thinking ahead for you, because these were things that were very, very popular in the store and they were very profitable. Personalization, if you're comfortable with doing the writing or using a projector or doing a tissue transfer method, any of that, they are very nice items to have in your wheelhouse or in your cookie toolbox. Okay. So is that making sense to everybody? Let's get over here and let's just take a look and see if we have any questions. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, let's see. Allison is already printing the egg guide. Hey, Sean, thank you. Hey, Janie says hello. Sean is listening while driving home. Awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. I feel like we're in a little podcast world here. Allison said the egg guide shield thing is printed and looking good. So that's awesome. Debbie, I forget what I said. Oh, you've had a lot of caffeine, and Cindy said she's had a lot too. All right. So Janie's running a little bit behind. This is the intermediate class, a more high beginner. Well, I would say this is a low intermediate at the least, because it's definitely beyond beginner, in my opinion. And there's a lot of techniques that you're going to learn here. And I did a very muted farmhouse color scheme. You could very easily transition this to a bright spring green, a neon green, a neon orange, and you could do a totally different color for your bag and your scallop and your texture around your bunny. Like you could make this like a little girl set with doing a bunch of hot pinks. You could do a little boy set, like whatever you want to do. Yellow and green would be beautiful. Blue would be beautiful. Pink would be beautiful. So this is another class. STL sold separate, or physical cookie cutter sold separate. Okay. And I tried to keep in mind supplies I knew you guys would already have if you are regular purchasers. Hey, Jessica Lynn, what did you love? What did I miss? Okay. Your mission, should you accept it, is to make a stamp saying bunny bait. This recording will self-destruct in 1 minute. Yeah, for real, that's probably what Allison felt like when I called her, because I got this idea and I was like, listen, remember what I did at CookieCon? I want to do something like that for the people for Easter, because I want it to look like this. And no, I can't use that font. I want this particular font. Can you find this font? And so Allison, it's like, she's probably like, oh my God, Amy's calling. I'm not going to answer. Allison, you're the best. And then she made it happen. It was perfect. And I was like, that is exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Like, it's going to look great. Hey, Christina, how are you? So it was, when everything came back, like, it's one thing to sketch it. Have I ever shown you my sketches? I don't even know where my sketch is for this class. Oh, I can't get it. It's in the other room. It's so bad, you guys. Literally, it's bad. And then I bring it back and I clean it up, and then I trace it with a really dark marker, and then I put it on my light box and I retrace it to a clean sheet, and then I rewrite all the notes, because I'm not a Procreate person. I'm old school. I like to draw it out. I like to get it out and draw, and I used to love to do chalk art and stuff like that. So I have to, it gets a little, I don't keep the bad ones. I just keep the cleaned up version. Hey, Camille. You got, oh, cool. I'm so glad. Okay, so Rochelle, the class for this is going to be a 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like our normal time slot. And it's going to be on March 2nd, which is a Saturday. And by the way, we will be recording class. So the class will be in the private Facebook group for the Life of Facebook. So you can watch it anytime you want. But I know it's not our normal thing to do a class, have a weekend off, and do another class. I try to space them out more than that. However, Easter's early, so I need to get this to you. So that is why I picked that date. Okay. All right. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, and my phone died, so I can't check it. But if I'm not mistaken, Cookie-a-thon is either that next weekend or 2 weekends from them. Two weekends from our class time. Might be 2 weekends after ours. So that would give you a class, a weekend off, a class, a weekend off, and then Cookie-a-thon. And I was selected to teach in Cookie-a-thon, and I have a really cool cookie picked out for you guys. And if you took the advanced magical fairyland class, you could consider this a coordinating cookie. I love you guys. They're so much fun, right? They're really fun. Hey, Holly, how are you, Holly? Please accept my apology. I missed that the layers were not correct in the countdown video. And so there's a layer where the last part of your last name is actually under your picture, and I will update that ASAP. I just noticed it tonight when it was playing. I think everybody else's stuff is all correct, but I didn't pull your name to the to the very front, so the end of it is cut off underneath your picture. Totally looks like you could do this as a chocolate bunny, no issue. Sabra, I'm so glad. Are you guys over there? I need to turn my, is anybody over there making a purchase? Oh, my phone died. No wonder I can't tell if you're over there. I love listening to that too, because it sounds like an old time register. All right, so Sabra, you bought the cutters, you bought class, and you bought the cutters. Okay, so you will be all set, because in with your cutters will also be a couple of parchment sheets. And there's probably going to be more than 3 because they don't take that much time. Karen, thank you. Did you get the class or class and cutters or class and STLs? What did you purchase? Okay, Holly, oh, you're getting all the baby lovin's. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Okay, listen, this. I know every time I create a class, I'm like, this might be my new favorite. That might be my new favorite. But I have to tell you, this cookie's really cool. And I don't know if you can really tell from just the pictures, like how cool it is. But I promise you, I'm going to start showing you some up close detail work. Like we've got dimension, we've got angles, we've got a raffia bow, we've got that tag on the front. We're going to sculpt some royal icing. Like we're going to have a good time. Let's see. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got going on here. Christina, our celebrations group releases on the first Wednesday of the calendar month. That will be next Wednesday. Although I have to tell you, it might be earlier than that because it's almost finished. I just have one more edit to do. So if it is done earlier, you might even have it this weekend. But the celebrations class all year long is the first Wednesday of the calendar month. So we already had our first Wednesday in January. So our first Wednesday in February is next week. I think it's either the 6th or the 7th, that Wednesday. So it keeps it regulated so that I can make sure I'm on time. I'd rather be early than late. But because that's for St. Patrick's Day, if it is done early, you're getting it early. This one in particular because it's holiday related, okay? Hello there. Okay, so yes, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. So we'll have our class a week off, and then Cookie-a-thon is coming. And please, before you purchase anything for Cookie-a-thon, we have to talk if you want to use my affiliate link. I have to make sure that you guys understand a couple of things before you make a purchase if you're going to use my affiliate link, okay? Because we discovered some things that happened last and you guys were upset about it. There was really no way to fix it. So I want to make sure that we talk about it, okay? Mysterious. My phone died. Yeah, Allison never is surprised when my phone dies. Plus, it's cold in this room and it always dies faster. Okay, good. You got both. Okay, awesome. Class and cutters. So if you're getting the cutters, you're going to get the 4 class cutters. You're going to get the egg shield guide. You're going to get the bonus baby bunny, which we're going to do on a tutorial Tuesday. And you're going to get minimum of 3 textured parchment sheets. Okay. And you need those to create the burlap. My whole life is mixed up. My life is mixed up. I hear you, girl. I hear you. All right. So does anybody have any questions about that at all? What we're doing? Special supplies for this class. Seriously, y'all, they're very, very limited. Like, you're going to need some wafer paper. I would recommend the DD, the double density, which you should have some because we all bought packs of that at the end of last year to use for a couple of things. So the double density works better for this project for your carrot tops. We're going to be using some white nonpareils for the bunny, the cottontail part of the bunny. But other than that, I mean, like, you need the normal stuff. Like, you'll need an X-Acto knife. You're going to need something to roll out some fondant. You're going to need a little tiny bit of fondant. Like, it is not, it's not supply intensive. Okay. But the cookies are so cute. Do you guys like this set? Tell me if you like the set. Tell me if you're watching and you like the set. Anybody on Instagram? I can't tell if Instagram's even playing. It looks like it's frozen. I don't know what's happening over there. Can you guys actually see Instagram? Maybe I just can't see it. All right. No, it will be in the private Facebook group. You don't get to see that and purchase the class. Yay. So let's see. Christina, you said you love the set. Debbie says she loves the set. Rochelle, you love the set. All right, Camille, yes. All right, good. I'm glad. Very cute set here. So literally it smacked me in the face when I walked into Michael's. I knew what I wanted. I knew the colors I was looking for. I really just went in there to buy some Valentine. Good. I'm glad. You know, because that makes me really happy. You typed in all capitals right there. Woohoo! So it makes me very happy when you all like the sets. And as an instructor, I want to make sure you're getting 2 things. First of all, I want you to enjoy the class. Some people only take the class to make those particular class cookies. So I want you to enjoy the class. I want you to be able to come away from the class feeling successful. But for those of you who cookie, I want you to have 2 things specific for you. I want you to have your very decorative, you can put them in a shadow box cookies when you leave class. But I want you to leave class knowing how to take those skills to go and create something else. And I want you to be able to use these cookie cutters again. So I'm always talking you through, if I were going to do this fast, this is what I would do. For instance, if I was going to do this as a regular cookie, and if I wanted to do a whole set of these, I wouldn't do brush embroidery. I would be icing that first color around it. I'd be using my egg guide to do my egg. I'd do my egg and I'd put regular sprinkles and I'd just bang these babies out and be done with it. And I'd change up the colors and I'd make a really cool set. My carrot, if I was going to do my carrot and I needed to make a bunch of them, obviously I would not do this, or I'm going to share with you a thing you can purchase at Walmart to do this top part where you wouldn't have to create that part if you want, but we're going to do that during class because that's for you guys. And you could use your moldable royal to make your bows ahead of time. Like, I'll give you all the normal tips for if you want to use these cookies to add to your sets. And frankly, there's 4 cookies here. If you do multiples on the bunny, multiples on the egg, you add in a regular egg, and you add in, do multiples on the carrots and maybe only do 2 of the bunny baits, bunny bait bags, you can be at a dozen like that, no problem for Easter. And it would be super easy to use a Peeps chick cookie cutter and add in a little Easter chick with this, and you're done. You're at 12 already. So, we're going to talk about all of that too, because one of the goals this year for those of you who cookie for profit or cookie for volume is to get the skills So you can also compete if you want to, but to be profitable, make more cookies in less amount of time, get away from being part of team no sleep, improve your cookie skills, and be able to look at one cookie shape and do it on beginner, intermediate, or advanced level. That's really what your goal should be for growth this year, because we are go girl grow for the year, right? Isn't that it? Isn't that the right order? I think that's it. That's our mantra for the year. So where I'm always, when I'm putting these together, that's what I'm looking at for you guys. I'm looking at all of those things and then trying to pull it together. And on top of that, trying to be inspired to do the design. Woo-hoo. Okay, I'm excited. Wait, does this say shout? Okay, wait, it says shouting from the rooftop. I'm so glad. Myra, hey. Thank you so much. And Christina, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. All right. So if no one has any questions, I'm going to go plug my phone in to see if anybody's buying the class. It's going to stay on sale for at least 1 week. And the date is in the description for when your cutters are going to start shipping, because I don't want to overwhelm Allison. Also, remember that if you bought the Magical Fairyland boxes, some of them ship today, the rest are shipping tomorrow, and then that's all out. And hopefully tomorrow's Thursday, so definitely by Friday, I'm going to go ahead and open the Magical Fairyland group early. I'm going to go ahead and open the group so you can get in there and poke around, print out your stuff, all of that. Okay. But you have plenty of time. Okay. Because tomorrow's only the 1st of February and that class is not until the 17th. Okay, plus anybody that's in the celebrations group, your stuff is going to be in the group no later than next Wednesday, which is the first Wednesday of the month of February. So you have that to look forward to as well. So we've got you covered for a space of time here. And then as soon as your celebrations things are released into the group, then I'm going to pop back into that group. That's something separate. That's a yearly group, which is also up for sale on the website at the full price. We're going to pop back in and we're going to talk about next month. And also you're going to get your bonus in the celebrations group early because it's Mardi Gras. So that's going to go in there. That might even go in there before your class videos go in there. All right. Anybody have any questions? Let's see. Where in Ohio? Look, did someone ask about, what's that question for, Myra? What did I say? What did I say or what did I miss that's in the comments? And Camille, there's one box. That one box is still for the Magical Fairyland is still available for sale. Okay. So you guys can, anybody that wants that still wants to get in on that, it's not too late. Your box will ship tomorrow. It's packed, taped shut. It just needs an address label. Whoever wants that, grab it tonight. I would love it if we did that. Oh, Holly's in Ohio. That's right. Where are you in Ohio, Holly? Are you still here, Holly? It looks like she's still here. Tell me. All right. Is there anything else you guys have questions on right now? And first, let me ask you 2 things. Do you like that we're including the egg guide stencil? No, egg guide shield. The guide shield. Do you like that we created a new item for that? Okay. And do you like that I'm including a bonus free cutter for you that we're going to do on Tutorial Tuesday? See, my concern is always that I do something extra and it becomes confusing for somebody, but this weighs nothing. And I wanted to give you a bonus that I could also do on Tutorial Tuesday or record as a reel or whatever. And frankly, I love this little bunny shape so much. So when I saw this little guy, when I saw that, I was like, I want to make that as a bunny rabbit for everybody. Oh, Holly's in Columbus and Myra said too far away. Okay. So all about bonuses. Okay. So help me out with that. Okay. If anybody seems like they're confused, just tell them it was an extra freebie. I'm not charging for it. You can tell by the prices I'm not charging for it. But I think if you're supporting my classes, I always try to give you a little something extra, a little lagniappe, as they say in Louisiana, a little something extra. Now, I did want to say, can I say one thing? I need to have an educational moment. Can you tell me over in the comments if you've had an okay day and you can accept a little educational moment this evening? Because if you're not in a place to accept it, I don't want anyone leaving the video upset. But you tell me how your day's going, because there is something that I need to discuss, and I'm hoping to do it quickly. But I don't want to upset anybody's apple cart if you're having a rough day. You're good. Myra says she can accept an educational moment. I just want to tell you about something that's happening, but it is not a complaint. Okay? It is not a complaint. I just want to tell you about something that's happening, and I'm going to ask for your help with what's happening, because I'm going to approach it from the standpoint of you don't realize what you're doing when you're doing it. Can we go there? Everyone with me? Just stay with me, okay? So there seems to be this trend happening in our group, and I don't know if it's someone wanting to harass me or harass the group members, or if it's just a troll in our group. Because, I'm very careful about knocking all of that out of our group as far as possible, okay? So here's the thing. If somebody, and don't anybody comment, I don't want to see no comments, okay? I would turn comments off right now if I could, but I can't on this stream. But please just do not comment. Just listen to what I'm saying and then help me fix it within our group, because our core people are really here tonight. You're here, and our core people will be watching the replay. So just help me fix this, okay? So there seems to be this trend that if a person puts a post in the group, instead of either privately messaging the person if you don't like something, which is frankly the biblical way to handle it, you're supposed to approach your brother directly. Just saying. And this is not a one-time incident. The reason I'm addressing it is because it's happened like 4 times now. Anyway, if something goes up and it's posted and you don't like it for whatever reason, try messaging the person that posted it and having a conversation about why you don't like the post before you report it as inappropriate or adult content and it ends up giving that person an admin strike, which I cannot control, because we're all in a whole bunch of cookie groups. And when someone reports a post, it doesn't go against the group unless I'm the one that posted it. It goes against the person that posted it. And so if you get hit too many times across Facebook, they're going to freeze your account or stall you for so many days or whatever it is they call it, okay? So I'm going to say this. There was a post up yesterday. I didn't see anything wrong about it. It had 2 people report it as adult or inappropriate comment. I'm a PG-13 group. You guys know that. I'm pretty sure it's even in the group rules to keep it PG-13. It was not a trademark issue. I didn't see what was wrong with it. Maybe some of you did see what was wrong, but if you did, then you should have just messaged the person and said, hey, are you aware that this means this? So that they could have fixed it, because you can edit your own posts once they're up. I just have to reapprove them, and given them a chance to fix it without putting an admin strike. I mean, it basically puts a strike against that person, and then you could cause them problems if they're professional cookiers or have pages or group pages or whatever. Like, I'm not into cancel culture, and I'm not into canceling people, and I'm definitely not going to cancel growth. Like, people that are trying and wanting to do well, like, I'm all about that, and I'm 100% behind you. So I'm just saying, I think I'm going to say for sure on 4 of these occasions that have happened recently, and no comments, you guys, right now, just listen to what I'm saying. On the 4 occasions that are most current, which have occurred since the middle of December, I know for sure the 4 people that got reported or got strikes or other people sent me messages about them. I know all 4 of those people, and I know all 4 of those people did not do the things that I'm not going to say they didn't do a post or they didn't say a thing or whatever, but it was not with ill intent. None of them. I know all of them. They're just not that kind of people. So I get that, like, we all don't know each other, but I think you could respect each other enough as members of Cookie Snack Attack that you could approach each other. And if you can't work it out, then message me. But if we could stop the false reporting of posts or just reporting any post that you just personally don't like it's pretty much all about cookies in here, and I don't approve things that aren't about cookies. So like, I'm just like, I don't get it. So that's what I'd like you to try to do. And if that doesn't work, then you'll have to, the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to message me if something's up and it's offensive to you. And then I will pay closer attention to it and see if I can figure out why. And I'm not saying I'm going to remove everything just because one person is unhappy, but I will definitely give you the respect of going back and looking at it to see, okay, was there really an issue there or not? And then we can discuss it. Okay. But this whole reporting stuff, you're just causing me more work. And I don't like that. I don't like that you're putting strikes against people without talking to them first. And I don't like that you're causing me more work because my life is hectic enough right now. And my life being hectic is not your problem. I'm just stating to you, there's a baseline. And the baseline gets too heavy, the line collapses, I do less work online. So that affects everyone. So if you could, just please take that into consideration and try that for a while. All right. And we'll see how that goes. And if that doesn't work for us, we'll figure out another way to resolve it. But there's a lot of people in this group, and I don't want anyone leaving the group because every person in the group is important and you're here for a reason. Enough said? Can I just have some thumbs up? Now you can comment thumbs up. No questions. Don't ask me what that's about. Just please try to take it at its surface value. And if you're watching, just know that from my heart to all of you, what I'm saying is let's just try to be good stewards in our group. Okay. Okay. I'm good. That's enough. That's enough thumbs up. I appreciate everybody so much. I hope no one is offended by having to have an educational moment, but I just want to go forward in 2024 with the knowledge that no, I cannot make 100% of everyone happy, but I can definitely make the group a safe place. Okay. That's it. That's all I want to do. And I don't want people to stop doing posts and reels and teaching and stuff in the group because we have stuff we have to deal with. I don't want that. So I appreciate all of you so much. Okay. We good? Everybody's good? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for purchasing the class. If you already have, I really wish I was hearing the ding. So, and I won't get to hear it because my phone died and it doesn't play later. So next time I'll bring the charger into the streaming room here, but I'm going to go ahead and end the Instagram really quickly. So if you're on Instagram, you'll have to catch the replay on YouTube or Facebook, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. Bye guys. And then how about this? See, no one has any questions. I'm going to give you 10 seconds and then I'm going to end the video over on Facebook. Okay. You just let me know how this goes for you. And I'm reading comments where Cindy said she had to deal with Amazon, but she can handle anything right now. Hey, Nimrose, how are you? All right. So Instagram is officially ended. You're super welcome. I'm so thankful for you guys. And I'm so happy we're into 2024. There's a lot of 2s and 4s this year. All right, you guys, let me see. Let me mark this. If everybody's good, we're going to go ahead and end this. And I will tell you, I feel like the videos are fuzzier on Instagram, but that might just be StreamYard pushing it over. So I don't know what else to tell you about that. If it's too blurry for you, come on back over to Facebook or YouTube if you could. Okay. All right. All right. If we're good, I'm ending the video. If you have questions, message me. Please read the descriptions. And if you're taking the class, make sure you go read that in case you want to reteach these as a class. There's a small commission fee, but you definitely can. My only caveat again is that you take your own photos. Okay. All right. Catch you guys later. I'm not going to say tomorrow, because as soon as I say tomorrow, even though I have something I want to do tomorrow, as soon as I say tomorrow, my life will go upside down. So I'm not going to say it, but maybe you'll see me. How's that? Is that all right? All right. Good night, you guys. I'll see you soon.